Then if one introduces a consonant as one of the two speech sounds in a simple word, take the word at, for the two speech sounds taken separately, the positions or movements associated are a, and for t it's t, t. Combining these two together, one gets at, which one sees, interestingly enough, has some resemblance to the gesture which was produced by the diphthong a, but it's rather more marked. It's a movement up from a to the position t, and seems to be a much sharper indicative movement, appropriate to the meaning of the word at. So once again, at, the position for a, t, position and movement for the speech sound t, at. Another two-element word, two-letter word, speech sound word, which I've already mentioned as seeming to be appropriate, is up. The position for you, as I demonstrated earlier, is up, like that. Position for P is one of these forward-moving, forceful elements in the projective group. P, up, 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 up. So these two movements associated with the vowel U and the consonant P join together quite neatly to produce an upward movement of the hand and arm, upward and forward movement, up, up, which again seems to be a pointing gesture, an upward pointing gesture. An interesting simple word formed of two speech sounds is edge. Despite its spelling, this just joins together the vowel e and the consonant j, j, j. Now let's see what happens if we combine these two positions and movements for E and J. E, J. What happens is that the arm moves up to the position for E, moves forward and a little down as a result of the J. J. Edge. Edge. Now the movement associated with edge in this way seems to follow the contour of the edge of something. Edge. Edge. Interestingly enough, you have a quite closely related word, both in meaning and in sound, ledge. Let's see what happens if you just demonstrate the movement, the complex movement, the movement word associated with the speech word, ledge. So for ledge you get ledge, ledge, which is very similar to edge but more marked movement, ledge. And one can see a similar contour produced by the movements associated with ledge to those produced by the movements associated with edge. Remaining with two-element words formed two speech sounds, one can now take a consonant, for example, from the main consonantal line and join it to a vowel. The word I've chosen is far. That is a common. Now, I've already said that when a vowel is added to a consonant in the main consonantal group, you get a graded series of positions which runs parallel with the graded series of vowel positions. So if you had B-A-B-E, as I said, you get ba, be, bi, ba, ba. And obviously the line continues beyond that to the long vowels. Ba, be, bi, ba, ba, ba. If you start off with F, F, Fa, Fe, Fi, Fa, Fa. Now maybe this will be more apparent on this end. Fa, Fe, Fi, Fa, Fa, Fa. Now the final position produced for Fa seems to be highly appropriate to the meaning of the word far, far away. Now we've already had the movement word associated with the speech word a. Now if we take another simple word with a related meaning, the or the soft or voiced th is in the main consonantal group. The, that's the position associated with the. If one adds the vowel sound to form the or the, if the vowel sound is the, then the position is simply the. This seems to be just sort of a marking position. The man, the man. If the vowel sound is the movement word one gets is the, the. A rather more definite, again indicative gesture, the. A more marked indicative gesture than a. Instead of a, one gets the. A, the. Another simple two-element word, he. The position for H is H, with a long I sound, which has a position A, E, I, A, E. Combining these two, one gets H, E, he, he, he.